In today's video, we're gonna take these tiny chickens, also known as Cornish Game Hens, and put a Turbo Trusser on them. We're gonna stuff some garlic and some thyme inside the cavities while they cook. We're gonna roast them on the Big Green Egg, and we're gonna make this beautiful cherry glaze sauce to go right on top. Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of the FOGO channel here. I got my friend Tina Cannon here. Hi Tina.
Hi.
All right Tina, now we've got these Cornish Game Hens. I've never cooked them before. I'm not overly familiar with them. They look like little tiny chickens to me. What exactly is a Cornish Game Hen?
Cornish Game Hens are a breed of two smaller sized chickens that are harvested around 4 to 5 weeks old. The advantage is they have great flavor like a large chicken, and they cook a lot quicker. And it looks so pretty on the plate. Just imagine Sunday family dinner with everyone with their whole little chicken on their plate.
So that's funny because I picture, you know, like Thanksgiving dinner. I always see them carry the turkey out to the middle of the dining room table. Like, what are you gonna do with that? You're gonna carve that in the middle of the dining room table, you know? But like I can see this on each plate, seeing a little chicken on there. That's actually pretty cool. So you got a little flavor, and they probably cook a lot quicker too.
A lot quicker. But these will be done between, depending on your tip, 30 minutes, 40 max.
Okay, so great weeknight meal right there, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just take a stab at this here because I see garlic and I see thyme. Now what I'm imagining is that we're gonna put it inside the cavities.
Yes, we are.
Awesome. We're gonna use these things here. This is called a Turbo Trusser. Actually, it's kind of cool. There's a friend of mine named Brian Helsinki, and he actually went on Shark Tank, and they made a deal with Kevin O'Leary, and they got their product on Shark Tank. But what it does is it holds the cavity open so that the hot air can get inside the bird. You can use it with a rotisserie and everything like that. It's actually really pretty cool. So these are all stuffed already with garlic and with thyme?
Not yet.
Well, come on, hurry up, woman.
Man.
Realistically, I mean, when you're doing these, you can put anything inside them, right? You could stuff a little bit of fruit inside there, put some orange in there or something like that, right? Some citrus, that would be real good.
Great.
Okay, cool, I like it.
But I love garlic.
These things are cool. And they make these Turbo Trussers for turkeys. They make them for chickens. They make them for everything. All right. I had to make sure she put the salt in because I don't know if I trust you or not.
Oh, my God. With the dad joke.
All right. So we put some salt on here. But wait. We got to put the oil on. We've got to put the oil on before the seasoning, right? So where is that oil? Oh, here it is. Hey, look at that.
Good catch.
My favorite oil, by the way. So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit on each one. That's all that they are. It's just a little tiny.
Doesn't take much.
Tiny little birdies.
We're going to put a little of my European blend on.
Excellent. Now, again, we're doing this well before lighting the grill so that this can sit and kind of season itself and the skin can dry out a little bit.
Right.
Good stuff. You should use those on ribs on a Netflix show or something. You know that?
I might win.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Season 1 Netflix Barbecue Championships.
Showdown.
Barbecue Showdown on Netflix. Season 1 winner. Now that they're seasoned, I say we let them sit here. Let's get this MiniMax going, load her up, and get some fires going. What do you think?
Let's go.
We're going to be using our FOGO briquettes. So I want to cover a little something about these things here, right on the back here. They are superior burning. They have a natural binder, the clean burn, and a wood fire flavor. They're a nice mellow flavor, so you're not going to get this overly smoky flavor. You're not going to get this overly briquette smell, and there's no lighter fluid built into them, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and load the MiniMax up and get started. Now normally I would use a BlazeBall and put these in a BlazeBall, but because we're in a MiniMax and we're so limited on space, I don't like to take up any more space than I have to, so we're just going to use just the fire starters today. All right, while Tina's back there warming up her hands, let's go ahead and put the grill back together. Now, the briquettes have started to gray over, so that's exactly what we're looking for. We're gonna be cooking these babies indirect. We're gonna use a cast iron grate today because we're feeling really crazy. So, I'm gonna leave the vents open, let this thing get up to about 350 degrees, which is right where we're gonna cook our Cornish Game Hens today. All right, kids, we have reached that magical number of 350 degrees, so we are ready to put our chickens Cornish Game Hens on here, right?
Yes.
They're so cute.
They're fresh.
So are they like bite-sized when they're all cooked? You just got like that is how you eat these things?
My favorite's the legs.
The legs, you like them, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, so all we gotta do then is just gonna kind of stick them on here. Let's see if we can get all 4 of them to fit on here. Okay, all right. They're all trussed. I trust that they're gonna cook evenly.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. We're gonna cook these to 160 degrees so we can let them rest till we get to 165. But one thing I wanted to talk about is that when you're cooking in a small grill like this, you have to be careful. One thing that I noticed is I checked them about halfway and the bottoms were really getting burned. So what I did is I just kind of flipped them over so that we're getting it even on all sides. So just kind of pay attention to it, especially if you're cooking on a smaller grill like this MiniMax here. You want to make sure that the bottoms aren't getting burned, especially when you're cooking indirect at a higher temperature. We're at 350 degrees, so that convector is really giving off a lot of heat. So just keep an eye on your food and turn it if you need to. All right, guys, I think we're about there. So we're just gonna check them here. Let's see now. In the breast, we are at 161, so we are good there, okay? Let's just see the thigh. 182. So we are exactly where we need to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these babies off. Oh, they are gorgeous, Tina. These things are gorgeous. All right, Miss Tina, now our game hens, I keep wanting to call them chickens. Our game hens are done.
Right.
And they're over there resting, all right? So now we're gonna make our cherry glaze, right? Exactly. So we're gonna use our little cast iron pot right on the grill here.
That's all you need. And then I have learned a cheat code on this.
Okay, I like cheat codes.
I like to buy the tart cherry that's already condensed. This is usually a lot of stores, it's in the refrigerator.
So it's a concentrate.
It's a concentrate, which is very healthy.
Yeah.
You can take a spoonful if you're sick, but I use this.
Well, all you're doing is taking cherry juice and saving the time of reducing it and cooking it down. So it comes as a concentrate.
Which takes a while. It makes a mess.
Okay.
So I'm going to fill this little pan about halfway.
Oh, it's thick, huh?
So it's very thick, yeah.
Okay. So that's probably about a half to 3/4 cup. Oh man, is that good?
I know.
Oh my God, is that good?
And then I've got about a 1/4 cup of sugar, just white sugar.
Just white sugar? Okay. That's a lot of sugar.
And just a splash of balsamic.
Okay.
That's probably about a teaspoon.
Give another splash. I like balsamic.
You like it? Okay.
I do.
We'll do another splash.
All right.
It's about a teaspoon.
About a teaspoon. Okay.
And all you have to do, since it's already a concentrate, is stir it. And once the sugar is dissolved, your glaze is ready.
All right. You know what? I think it was a good idea. I'm glad that we checked them halfway through and like the bottoms were getting really cooked, so we turned them over and look at how gorgeous the tops are now. All right, I'm going for a wing. Let's see. I want a wing. I want a wang.
That's my mom loves the wings too. Are we gonna do a chicken toast?
Awesome. We can do a chicken toast. Oh, delicious. Oh, that cherry glazed.
It's like tart and sweet.
Wow. I didn't really understand when you were saying earlier, it's kind of like a chicken. It's almost like amped up chicken. It's got almost a little bit stronger flavor than a chicken. It's chicken flavored, but it's almost a little stronger. I don't know. I'm not explaining that properly, I don't think, but wow, is that good?
They have a lot of flavor. Well, the breeds that they use are flavorful, like, you know, that you normally would use for broiling.
Right.
But just a condensed version.
I got to tell you something. I can't understand why this is not like on every table every week in people's houses.
No, it will be.
I mean, it should be. That's right, you guys. But really, I mean, it's so simple, so easy. They're not expensive.
No.
You know, and you can cook them so that each person gets one on their plate. And absolutely fantastic.
Wouldn't you feel special if you had this whole...
I got news for you. That's a holiday. You could serve that for Easter dinner right there, and that's a beautiful thing, you know? Like, I'm actually thinking that might be my Easter dinner, is that I'm going to serve one of these to every person, put it right on their plate.
Like, ow.
Bit my finger off.
Like a richer flavor, like a really good chicken.
Yeah. You know what else, too, is you put the thyme and the garlic inside. I can actually taste the thyme and that garlic in that meat.
It infuses it.
Really good. Tina, I got to say, beautiful job. Thank you. Thanks for sharing this recipe with us. It's really good. Look at her taking her bows. You know where to find Tina. Find her everywhere on Instagram, on you name it. If there's a social media, she's on it. Tina Cannon Cooks everywhere. Go ahead and follow her. She is awesome. And she actually answers questions when you ask her questions. Oh, what a shocker. Anyway, remember to give us a thumbs up, all right? Like the video. Please go ahead and give us a subscribe too. Subscribe, join us. We get notified every week when we release a new video. It'll be great. You can join the FOGO family, see? Anyway, that's everything we got. If you want to know something more about it, leave us a comment down below. We'll tell you. As always, there's a full blog, full recipe in the description down below. Tell everybody to remember to get out and grill, all right? And we'll see you next time on the FOGO channel. And Captain Ron.
And Tina.
Out.